Alright, picture this. It's the late 90s again, the golden era of Japanese performance cars. Nissan, already dominating the JDM scene with the S13 and S14, decides to raise the bar once more. And then, they drop the Nissan Silvia S15, a machine that would go on to become a true icon. This isn't just an evolution. It's the final and most refined chapter of the Silvia story. Sleek, stylish, and built for performance, the S15 made its debut in 1999, sold primarily in Japan, Australia, and a few other markets. Sadly, it never officially reached the US, but that didn't stop it from building a global fanbase. The S15's design is sharp and aerodynamic, with sculpted lines, slim projector headlights, a lower, wider stance than the S14, and a look that screamed speed. Two main versions were offered, the Spec-S and the Spec-R. The Spec-S came with a naturally aspirated SR20DE engine and was more for daily use or light enthusiasts. But the real star, the Spec-R. Under the hood of the Spec-R was the legendary SR20DET, a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine producing around 250 horsepower. Paired with a 6-speed close-ratio manual transmission, rear-wheel drive, and a helical limited-slip differential, the S15 wasn't just quick, it was sharp, agile, and totally addicting to drive. It could go from 0 to 100 km per hour in just about 5.5 seconds, depending on the trim and driver. The chassis was strengthened over the S14, and the suspension tuned for sharper handling. And for those who wanted more grip and response, Nissan offered the optional Super HICAS 4-wheel steering system. Inside, the cabin was simple but focused, analog gauges, bucket seats, and a driving position that connected you straight to the car. But here's where the S15 really shines, its tuning potential. The State Route 20 Det is one of the most beloved engines in the tuning world. Simple bolt-ons like an upgraded turbo, intercooler, EQ, and fuel system can push it to 350 to 400 horsepower easily. Go big with forged internals and aggressive tuning, and you're looking at 500 horsepower or more. And with the lightweight, balanced chassis, that kind of power makes the S15 an absolute weapon on both street and track. In the drift world, the S15 is a superstar. Dominating D1 Grand Prix and Formula Drift, it became a favorite for drivers and teams worldwide. Its control, balance, and predictable oversteer made it a go-to platform for sliding sideways at insane speeds. Pop culture helped elevate the S15 too. It's been featured in Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, Initial D, and countless video games like Need for Speed, Gran Turismo, and Forza. For a whole generation, this was the dream JDM coupe. But here's the thing, the S15 was discontinued in 2002, making it the last of the Silvia line. Today, it's a modern classic. Prices are rising fast. Clean, stock Spec-Rs are now fetching over $40,000, with mint, low-mileage or heavily modified examples going for $60,000 and up. And as more countries allow imports due to the 25-year rule, expect those prices to climb even higher. So will Nissan ever bring back the Silvia name? Maybe. There have been rumors and concepts, but with today's focus on electric vehicles, it's hard to say if we'll ever see a turbo, RWD Silvia again. But honestly, maybe they shouldn't. The S15 is perfect the way it is, a raw, analog, high-revving driver's car from a time when machines were built for thrill. Whether you're a fan of drifting, street racing, or just JDM heritage, the Nissan Silvia S15 stands as one of the greatest icons in the tuner world. It's not just a car. It's a legacy.